Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your boy Ian, the Big Steez. It's been a while, it really has, but we are back here on 2K20 with another episode of the San Antonio Spurs Realistic My League series. So it has been a while, so I will give you guys a quick refresher on who our glorious team is. Our top rated guy is Domantas Sabonis. We also got Miles Turner, Spencer Dinwiddie, Robert Covington, and Wendell Moore, our second year guy who is doing pretty dang well. Goga Badatsi, Lucas Samanich, or Samanich. I think it's Samanich. I heard somebody pronounce it a different way. We got Ashton Hagans, our second year guy who we kind of cheated the system on, and he's doing freaking amazing statistically. I mean, 18 points a game, 9 rebounds as a point guard. A 6'3" point guard is getting 9 rebounds a game, 1.7 steals per game, a block per game. He's shooting 82% from the field. Behind him, we got Lonnie Walker, Landry Shamet, Rodney Hood, Marcus Saul, mainly just because we needed a center, honestly. And then we have Trey Mann, who was our first round pick this year, and we are going to have him in the G League. I also sent him to potential camp so that he can have an Ashton Hagans glow up so that he can kick butt. Strategy today is getting rid of Robert Covington. Looking at his overall stat line since he came into the league, he has not been great. And 2K definitely does not do him any favors when it comes to his tendencies. So while he is 30 and he's on the last year of his contract, we are going to see what kind of trades that we can just get for him straight up. I looked through all the trades. I even tried throwing a second and maybe a first round on there. Nothing really came up, but the most intriguing of these is this trade with the Mavericks to pick up Dwight Powell. Now, we would only be clearing $2 million in cap, but we would be getting a first, and if we move Dwight Powell to be a power forward, his overall goes up to at least like a 79, maybe an 80. And in this situation, having a backup power forward that's A, the right size, and B, pretty decent overall, is right about what we need right now. So we are going to take that, and like I said, where is he? Dwight Powell. We are going to go ahead and not make you a point guard, make you a power forward. He goes up to an 81. Okay, I am a fan of that. I'm just going to change his backup position real quick, and then we'll see if maybe there's another trade needs to be made. So looking at our rotation, I'm actually pretty okay with how everything is, because Ashton Hagans, yeah, he's not a three-point shooter, but the fact that he is as efficient as he is right now, and he's getting those rebounds, and then we've got Dinwiddie at the 2 who's providing all the playmaking, that works for me. We got Wendell Moore, we got Sabonis, who is getting some pretty decent rebounding, and he's shooting pretty efficiently from the field. And then we got Miles Turner, and then having a power forward like Dwight Powell come off the bench. Yeah, he hasn't done great this season because he's been playing 2 minutes a game. That's what happens when you play power forward or center behind Kristaps, because he's always gonna be out there in any meaningful minutes. Goga Badatsi, like I like our bench, like our 5-man bench. Like we've got all the essential backups that we need. Our starters are pretty dang good. System proficiency, now that we switched our guys, it does not look like anything other than balanced, so we're going to stick with balanced. Let's go ahead and send these next 5 games just to see how we do. We beat the Sixers by 2. We beat the Heat by a lot. – And this trade is a freaking insult. I am not giving up my starting center and my starting point guard for an aging Valanciunas and Tyus Jones. Grizzlies, figure it out. That's embarrassing. Okay, so we lose big to the Mavericks. We're going to go check and see if Robert Covington punished us for trading him in that game. So we are 8-1 through the first 9 games of the season. What happened in this game? So we got beat by 20. Luka had a triple-double. He does that in 2K a lot. Jalen Brunson was their second highest scorer. It's pretty good. And there's the Robert Covington we know and loathe. 26 minutes. 26. That is 4 minutes shy of half an hour. That is half of the game plus 2 that he played. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, which is all right. 1 for 5 from the field, and it was a 3, and then he only made 1 free throw. Grit and grind. So we have 3-star grit and grind, and with guys like Ashton Hagans who are just gonna go inside the 3-point line and put them up from mid-range or put them up right under the basket. That would work. And then having a guy like Dinwiddie that can shoot it from range, and then just having guys like Wendell Moore and Sabonis and Miles Turner that can turn it on the inside. I think I'm going to make that change. Our system is going to be grit and grind now. It works for teams. But the problem with balanced is that even if it's a balanced approach, they're always going to try to go for 3. So we may not win any scoring titles. It would still probably benefit us better in the long run. And yeah, we lose 2 games as we're trying to get our legs in the new system. But we just beat Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. We beat them by 9 points. Good God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players on my team scored 10 or more points. So we're 19-10 coming up to the day after Christmas. Let's take a quick look at our season stats. Wendell Moore is leading us in scoring. 15 points a game, almost 16, 4.5 rebounds a game, more than 2 assists a game, almost a steal. Spencer Dinwiddie, almost 15 points a game, 7.5 assists. Dinwiddie, what is going on with everyone? Why is no one getting good looks? Miles Turner, of course. Who has the best field goal percentage on the team? Marcus Saul, because he only shot 1. Ashton Hagans with 57.6, still hasn't attempted a 3. Rodney Hood, Sabonis, Lonnie Walker. I think that we do need a better scoring option from somewhere. I don't know where. It's not going to be Wendell Moore. I might try to package Dinwiddie. Rodney Hood, maybe. Let's see what we can do. Because we're 19-10. Yeah, we're 3rd in the West. So that's not terrible. The Mavericks somehow are 23-7. But yeah, we need to figure something out, and we need to figure something out now. So if I put Dinwiddie and Rodney Hood up in a trade, I could get Blake Griffin and Matisse Thybulle from the Sixers. Ooh, food stamps. I don't even, there's no words right now. I can get both Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart. I can keep Jaylen Brown at the 2. I could put Marcus Smart at the 3, and that would make up for not having Rodney Hood anymore. I have Dwight Powell, I have Sabonis, I have Miles Turner, and I have Goga Bitadze. I have plenty of backup big men, so I don't necessarily need Marc Gasol. We're going to be taking on a decent amount of salary, but I mean, we can pick from the two once we get to the off season and figure out who we love more. Insanely surprised that Danny Ainge was just like, oh, hey, you know these two guys that are supposed to be cornerstones of our freaking franchise? Yeah, let's get rid of them. Doesn't make any sense to me. So now our rotation is pretty good. Do I try to trade Shamanich? I think that's actually how it's said. I try to trade Shamanich and a second to try to get another backup guard. Alright, so I'm going to do this trade. I'm going to trade Shamanich and 2 seconds to pick up Aaron Holiday and this dude. Because I care about depth, and when I look at my rotation and I only see one guard, like, it's annoying. But now Aaron Holiday is starting, which I am actually not a huge fan of. Ashton Hagens starting at the 1, Marcus Smart at the 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, Domantas Sabonis at the 4, and Miles Turner at the 5. Our 6th man is Dwight Powell. Behind him we got Wendell Moore, Aaron Holiday, Goga Badatsi, and our super bench boys, aka the guys that aren't going to see any playing time. System proficiency, grit and grind is now 3.5 since we added those two. Is there anything that is 4? It is not. We are going to stick with grit and grind strictly because it was giving us some success. But yeah, I'll send through the next 2 weeks and we'll see how things go. I'm going to be picking up Chandler Hutchison and getting an unprotected first round pick from Denver. We could do a lot with this pick if need be. We could trade, it'd probably end up being Marcus Smart, to be perfectly honest, that we would trade at draft night with this pick that we are getting in this deal that I just did. The season is over. Giannis is your MVP, doing Giannis things, you know, shooting 65% from the free throw line. Rookie of the year went to Bol Bol. And that's why the Nuggets were always kicking our ass, because Bol Bol was playing. Because he's amazing, and he was 6th man of the year. Kawhi, defensive player, most improved player, went to Anthony Edwards. Good job. Good for him. Coach of the year is Brad Stevens of the Celtics. So even though they traded away one of their starters and one of their key bench pieces, they still ended up with the highest record in the East. We got Miles Turner on all defensive. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's a Texas boy. That's why I like him. 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, 1.7 blocks, 44 and 35. I'm not mad at that at all. And then all rookie first team Ashton Hagens, our boy, came out and freaking dominated. Oh my god. He didn't dominate scoring wise. Didn't do that. No. Not even 12 points per game. 9 rebounds. Almost 2 assists per game. Just about a steal and a half per game. A block per game. This man is 6'3", 190. And he's blocking. He's getting consistent blocks. 59% from the field. That is ridiculous. And almost 95% from free throw. Who is this man, and why did he fall to the 16th pick of the 2nd round? And we are the 3 seed in the West. We are taking on the Lakers, so we're probably going to get schwacked. But we made it to the playoffs, and that's going to look good for potential free agents. Taking a look at stats to finish out the season, Jaylen Brown had 18.5 points, 5 rebounds, almost 55% from the field, 39% from 3. His free throw was not great. He was still our leading scorer, so I'm not going to complain. Aaron Holiday, coming off the bench, had 16 points a game. He was ridiculously efficient. That's really good. I might relegate him to just being a bench piece, because if I can have this as my sixth man, that's money in the bank. Wendell Moore with 15.7 points per game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 42 from the field, 36 from 3. Not terrible. Might send him to a perimeter shooting camp in the off-season. Miles Turner had 15 points. We already saw his stuff. Goga Badatsi in the place of Miles Turner, who had his broken hand. 13 points a game. Sabonis almost got a double-double for the season. 9.5 rebounds. We're taking on the Los Angeles Lakers, who have Dennis Schroeder, Jalen Green, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Armando Bacot. Why was that so hard to say just then? KCP, Scotty Lewis, Brooke Lopez, and Gorgie Jang. Outside of AD, LeBron, and Schroeder, and maybe Jalen Green, like they don't have very much. We have a much deeper team than they do. So we will go ahead and simulate. I also just see LeBron walloping us. Son of a... Oof. Just the rotation. Alright. You know what? They're not going to like me for this, but I'm going to bump it down to an 8-man rotation. Yeah, sorry Goga, you're not going to get any minutes right now because we are trying to win and it doesn't look like we are going to. And then we'll come in and simcast because usually simcast helps you win. And in this case, it just might. Nope, we lose by 2, but we made it to the playoffs, you know? I mean, it's better than we did last year. It's a Nuggets-Nets finals, and the Nuggets win the finals, and Jokic is your finals MVP. So draft lottery. We will not have any picks that are actually lottery picks, so we'll just go ahead and skip this. So we have, we don't have our first because we traded that to the Pacers, and I'm guessing either the Sabonis trade or the Miles Turner trade, and we have the 30th pick from Dallas because... Oh no, from Denver. Never mind, from Denver. Because they won everything. Alright, we are here on draft night. So what do we have to work with asset-wise? I am making sure that I am not reading this wrong. So, Dwight Powell, and that Nuggets second, or that Nuggets first, excuse me. That is the 30th pick. 4, this first rounder from Utah, that is the 9th overall pick, and a lottery protected first from the Grizzlies in 2024. Yes, 100%, yes. Now we're in the top 10. After much deliberation and looking through everything, I was looking for a guard. I found one in this guy, DJ Stewart. He's 6'3", which is good for the point, not so great for a shooting guard, but he's got pretty good shooting stats. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this. He already has 4 badges. And I know his overall is going to go up, and I move him over to be a shooting guard. So sim past the draft, and I'll see how free agency goes. Team player options. We're going to pick it up for Wendell Moore and Killian Tilly. Goga Badatsi, you know what? Yeah, because it's not even $5 million. Qualifying offers. We are going to not extend one to him. We won't extend it to Lonnie Walker. You've served us well, but no. Ashton Hagen's definitely getting a qualifying offer. So we're going to look to sign our free agents first. Marcus Smart does not have any offers, so I am going to give him a... let's see. if I give him a deal like this, 4 years with a player option on the end of it, that would work out pretty well for all of us. Okay, we're here at player progression. Jaylen Brown stayed at an 87, but his three-point got better, but his perimeter defense went down. That's not what you want to see. Sabonis got a little worse. I don't like that. Miles Turner stayed the same, except his three-point got a little better. Trey freaking man. This guy is the man. Look at this. He's a freaking 84 overall now. And he hasn't even played a real game. Like, this guy is freaking ridiculous. Udoka Azubuike, I picked him up in a trade I did that y'all didn't see, because I was trying to make some cap room. Wendell Moore, he's an 81 now. His shooting should be better because he's got a minus 3-point, so fingers crossed. Ashton Hagans is now an 81. Seriously considering, because if I put Trey Mann at the 2, because he's got the height for it, his overall is going to jump. He's going to be like an 86, and he hasn't even played an NBA game yet. Keep Ashton Hagans at the 1. Marcus Smart will be a fantastic backup. Killian Tilly got a little better. And then there's DJ Stewart, our pick from this year. Training camps, we have 3 of them. So, untapped potential. Obviously, we're going to send it to the new guy. Let's send big man defense to Sabonis. Because, yeah, he was really good at rebounding, but at the same time, not the best. And then we will go ahead and send perimeter shooting. Let's send it to Ashton Hagans, you know? And yeah, his 3-point's still not really there, but his tendencies are probably really low. Our lineup for this third full season is what this is exactly what this is going to be. Ashton Hagans at the point, Trey Mann, our rookie, coming in at the 2. When I switched him over to a shooting guard, he jumped up to an 86. So Marcus Smart's playing off the bench. We got Jaylen Brown at the 3, Sabonis at the 4, Turner at the 5. Off the bench, we've got Azubuike as 6th man, Wendell Moore as 7th man, Marcus Smart at 8, Killian Tilly at 9, and DJ Stewart, our other rookie, at 10. What is the tradition that we do with all of our first round rookies? That's right, we are sending him to the G League. He's not going to like it, but he has A- potential. We sent him to potential camp. We already switched his position so that he would get better as a shooting guard. So now he's just going to freaking dominate the G League. So anyways, our system proficiency is actually 3.5 stars under our coach. Grit and grind is the same, but to be perfectly honest, balanced fits more of our guys better. We're going to come and take a look at the power rankings, and we are ranked number 7. That is very, very cool. Let's go ahead and we will send through the first 4 games of the season just to see how things go. We beat the Hornets by 2. We should definitely beat the Bulls by a lot. Holy crap, that's close to 50-point walloping we just put on them. We are not trading Sabonis for Brogdon and a first. You guys are on drugs. So, once again, we start this season going 4-0. Let's come look and see how everyone's doing so far. Jaylen Brown is leading us with 22 points a game. Wendell Moore, coming off the bench, is scoring 17.3, so that's pretty sweet. Trey Mann, he's got 22 badges. This man is freaking ridiculous. 13 assists per game. This guy's freaking ridiculous. And then Ashton Higgins with his ridiculous efficiency at 71%. Still not shooting threes though. Jaylen Brown is shooting 72% from three. Ridiculous. Sabonis, 15.5 points, almost 12 rebounds. Pretty good. Miles Turner putting in work. Marcus Smart not doing terribly off the bench. This Azubuike kid is getting 9 rebounds a game. Not bad. And there's Killian Tilly getting a little bit. And then DJ Stewart is obviously in the G League. Took some non-realistic routes, but I tried to make it more fun. Next time we will go through this season, might see me stink it up in a couple of games. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, I mean, there's literally just a button down below the video that you can click to subscribe. There's also probably one on the screen here soon. Subscribe, leave a like, comment, all that fun stuff. But until next time, this has been Ian, the Big Steez. I'm signing off.